What's up, guys? Welcome to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video, I'm going to answer some of the questions I've been getting. Some guys have been asking, TV, you've been showing us how to get a lot of kills, but how do we win games? So I really want to tackle that question in a series I'm going to do. And specifically, I'm going to focus on the control game types. These are some of my Crucible tips for winning games in control. And I'm starting with control just because it's the most played game type in Destiny right now. So as you enjoy these armor penetrating kills, just trying to intro that for you. So basically, I started a brand new fresh character for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, just to prove that it doesn't matter what level you are, it doesn't matter what your gear is, you can be a very competitive player if you form the right habits. So this is my vanilla fresh character. And you'll see it's girl on a hippo. I actually did this on my wife's account because I already have 3 characters all at 32. So I wanted to kind of start fresh and get that experience of being underleveled again and enjoying that challenge. So first, before I talk about anything else, one of the things that people rage about is shotgunners. So I'm going to show you here, when a shotgunner is charging you, most people will try to just punch him or get a couple of rounds off with their primary. Don't do that. You're going to die 9 out of 10 times. Here, I use my vertical space, and this poor Titan's like, where did he go? He's running around in circles, looking all derpy. Use your vertical space. Just jump straight up in the air, and you can see them, get a beat on them, and move accordingly and adjust. In the meantime, they're usually confused and have no idea where you went. So that's my first tip for winning Crucible matches. A lot of people are going to be using shotguns. So use your vertical space to disorient and confuse them. Now with this map really is all about controlling the B objective. So my goal this entire game, I made it my responsibility to cap and defend B. So that's what I did. Now I have, in this game, this was a game yesterday and I was level 25. That's where I am right now with this character. So I have one legendary and it's this sniper rifle. And I haven't leveled it up at all yet, so it's pretty vanilla. But everything else is blue and green. Now, on this map, controlling B means controlling these choke points. You always want to be mindful of where the choke points are. You have the 2 doors on the right and on the left, and then down below those stairs. Those are the 3 places guys will come from 9 out of 10 times. Sometimes they'll jump up in the empty space over by where the heavy ammo spawns, but usually they'll come up those stairs or they'll come through the doorways. So I had a really nice kill streak to start out with. When I respawned here, I come straight back to the B objective. I clear this guy off of it.
Zone B lost.
And then make my way back over to the objective and again start working those choke points. Later in the game, they cleared us off of B again, so I go right back for it. Save your supers for moments like this, where guys are bunched up on objectives, and you can use it to get a multi-kill and to defend the objective. Now here, there's just so much red. I know guys are pushing us back, and they're going to reclaim B, so I just popped that heavy ammo. Now, I always say share the heavy, but in that case, when you know you guys are going to get wiped, and we did, just pop the heavy if you can, because it's better if no one gets it than if your enemy gets it. So instead of their whole team or half their team having heavy ammo, no one got heavy. I just popped it, got a quick kill, and then we all died because their team pushed up really hard. So again, working these choke points, hop down here because this guy was looking up, caught him with his pants down. Using lots of vertical spaces, you see I'm jumping a lot to keep myself out of the enemy's line of sight because they're normally looking at, head level. They're not usually looking up. Using that choke point over there to grab a quick sniper kill. Now, you want to watch your radar, because right there I knew those guys were below me because the red dot on my radar was nice and translucent, so I knew they were not on the same level. Now, a couple of guys are bunched up behind that pillar. Whenever they bunch up like that, use your grenades. Save your grenades for moments like that. And then again, watching all the choke points. A couple of them really liked to approach from the bottom there, so I just kept looking down there. Now, slow-mo here, so you can see just how much red there is. There's enemies everywhere. But I knew they were all aggroed on my teammates up here, so I just jumped up and inserted myself in the middle of all of it. Got that quick kill, and then while these guys are looking at my teammates, I sniped them as well. My super is up, there's 2 guys over here. And so just like that, that's like a really quick 5 or 6 kills. Just because I knew I didn't have the attention. The aggro was on my teammates, so I figured I could alleviate that pressure. Now watch this. I love when Titans are derpy. It cracks me up. Now, not all Titans are derpy, but some of them are, and they make me chuckle. This guy supering from really far away. So you see, we won by a landslide. And it's all because on that map, it's all about controlling the B point. And, you know, we capped C, and we kept C pretty regularly. But when you rack up the kills in those choke points, you get tons of points, and that's a good way to win games. So right here, I'm going to show you, this is the very beginning of the match. And suddenly I have red on all sides of me. And that usually means that if you start to engage yourself in a firefight, you're going to die, because someone has your flank. So I'm going to make a bad situation a good one and pull all these guys as they aggro on me. I'm going to pull them back towards my teammates and let them get some kills. So what was a bad situation is now a good one, because all these guys are aggroed here at A, where the action is, and I'm using my vertical space to stay alive. We clear them all off, push them back into their spawn, and that gives us enough breathing room to start thinking about capping B. So now, while they're all respawning, I can push up and capture the B objective. So what was a bad situation turned out to be a good one. Our team went on a nice kill streak together. We pushed back, capped B, and we're able to kind of turn the tides of this game. Now, here's something interesting for you to learn. If you're not already mindful of this, this is something that could dramatically change the way that you play Crucible. So right here, they're starting to push up on B. They want B bad. So I've got teammates over there, and they've got the aggro. Their team is coming from this side over here. So I come around in a flanking route while those guys are focused on my teammates, and then I can alleviate the pressure. Now here, sometimes capping an objective, the best thing you can do is let another teammate sit on the objective, and then you actually hop forward like this, and instead of these guys all coming for B like they want to, now they're kind of hanging back because I'm applying some pressure. So it allows my teammates to capture the objective uncontested. So sometimes the best thing you can do is not actually sit on the objective and let your teammate do it. And instead, you take some of the aggro for them and give them the breathing room that they need, because these objectives are often placed in pretty bad kill boxes. So now my super's up. I saved it for this. I can take these guys out off of the A objective, get the Space Magic medal, and reclaim A for us. And get the nice kill streak there. So this match, I was only level 16, I think, so I didn't even have a lot of the skills for my class unlocked. And we get the strength of the wolf there. It was all around a good game for our team. We won by quite a bit. Level 17, sorry. So here's my next tip. This is the very beginning of the match. One of the things I like to do is, I know my teammates are going to charge C, so I just try and pick off a couple of guys to alleviate some pressure for them. Usually on this map, people rush C, so I just then went and captured A while they captured C, gave us an early lead. Next little tip for you is about spawn flips. This is something you really have to be mindful of, is where the enemy is going to spawn. So I want A, but I'm not going to cap it yet. Instead, I'm going to kind of work this area a little bit and clean up some of the guys here. I've got a guy chasing me. I pull him straight to my teammates, let them finish him, and then come back in here, mop up the rest of the guys that spawned back here, and then I'm going to cap the A point. So when you want to cap something, make sure you flip the spawns first. Next, don't be this guy. Look, there's no red on the radar, and this guy just pops the heavy and walks away. And if he had waited just a half a second, this guy and the guy that spawned behind me could have had heavy ammo. So we could have 4 of us with heavy ammo, but that guy, there's no red around him. There's no reason to pop that heavy. Now here, this is about prioritization. So I started shooting the Warlock first, but then I switched targets because who posed the greater threat? And it was the guy who was charging me. So make sure that you reprioritize as necessary. That game was a little bit more even across my team. So you see with this new vanilla character I started, I already have a 2.3 KD in the Crucible. So that's been a whole lot of fun to play with. But thanks for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks to those who stopped by for the Twitch stream on Friday. And had a good time. Thanks, guys.